Good morning, Destiny players, and welcome to the opposite of last week's video, Destiny Appreciation Time. I am Bladeburger, your local primitive blast furnaces make 300 pollution per second guy, and welcome to the video. Channel membership, we do have that. 2 affordable tiers for your convenience, with the second giving you access to videos a day early and a special member shoutout at the start of every video, like this one. Check out this person. I update this list as often as I can, so if you want your face plastered on my video, give me money. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're only 200 away from the good old 1000 as I'm making this video, so do your part to get a burger higher. Now, let's get into this video of 25 things I love about Destiny 2. The first and most important thing I love about Destiny 2, something that makes this game a lot more fun, is the build crafting. Don't tell higher creators, but build crafting to destroy content and make it easier is fun. It's fun to throw 100 skip grenades, fun to throw 1000 trip mines, fun to freeze entire rooms with builds I run. Build crafting is good for the game, and the mods, when not disabled, make it better. With Lightfall, build crafting is much more easy to do as well. While it was a pretty bad expansion, what it did to build crafting was very good. So many builds came to life. Granted, most are weaker than the previous system, but much more accessible. It's also led to a renaissance for my channel, so I'm biased a bit. Don't worry, next week I'll have a build video. Number 2 is Randy's Throwing Knife. Love this thing. 260 scouts are my favorite weapon archetype. If only RNGesus blessed me with a good Randy's roll. I'm still using a servant leader with the Randy's roll. It just isn't the same though. Number 3 is TWABs. No, I'm not calling them the new phrase. What other games have this level of communication? Granted, it's a lot lower than previous years because of some deranged idiots, but no other game does this level of community communication. Each week we get an update on the game, whether it's big or small. We get patch note previews, artist shoutouts, and more in TWABs. They're good. Number 4 is Solar 3.0, specifically for Hunter. Solar has it all. Healing, grenade spam, damage over time, grenade spam, gunpowder gamble, grenade spam, radiant, and grenade spam. Also, big fan of Lucky Pants related shenanigans. Solar is fun. Number 5, speaking of Lucky Pants, is Lucky Pants itself. I don't like using hand cannons in PvE at this current moment. What I do like though is doing ridiculous damage, so much damage that even hardcore raiders are surprised by it. Swap to a hand cannon and unload thousands of damage onto a beefy target. Works in all level of PvE content too. Random drag in the EDZ, seasonal contents, raids, GMs, it works everywhere. Number 6 is the low content droughts. I've played Destiny since around House of Wolves, and I remember the content droughts we had in Destiny 1. From Taken King all the way to Taken Spring, and then Taken Spring all the way to Rise of Iron. While seasonal content is generally a hit or miss, the fact that we get content on a regular cadence of 3 months is great. New loot to chase, new drip, a repeat event every 3 months. Not many games can go this long making this much content. Number 7 is the drip. Drip is important for any game regardless of what game it is. If you can't look good when slaying enemies, then what's the point? Drip game has been leveling up a lot lately. Shout out to the armor team. We've come a long way from the boring and forgettable vanilla D2 armor and shaders. Now we can be fish, or edgy hive, cowboys, or just plain edgy. Number 8 is Forbearance, another weapon shout out. Yeah, this thing is absolutely cracked. My favorite weapon that I don't get to use that often since builds I run use elemental primaries. Chain Reaction and Ambitious Assassin is a lethal combo that clears entire waves of enemies in a shot or two. It's my highest level crafted weapon by over 70 levels. Good luck making a better waveframe than this one. Number 9 is Full Auto Toggle. Just makes the game feel so much better. Don't have to hurt my fingers spamming my controller's trigger. Instead I can just hold it down. Especially nice on sidearm. Number 10 is Grenades. I love grenades. I have so many grenade builds. I will make more grenade builds. Bungie, please feed my grenade addiction with more grenades. And grenade exotics. Number 11 is titles, or seals if you will. A very good way to flex your achievements in game and how much you spend in this game. A little purple title under your name, seals range in difficulty from the easy dredgen to the hard ghoul. They really show your skill in game. Ironic because I haven't even guild dredgen yet, but I have Reckoner. More titles are better. We get about 2 to 3 a season now, which is also good. In Season of the Deep we got 2 new ones. Next season we also get 2, and last season we got 3. More is better. Number 12 is Crossplay. I don't have many friends that play this game, but it's nice that I can play with others on entirely different platforms for my own. Makes PvE queues short when there's a bunch of different platforms to match with. Rip Stadia though, you sucked. Number unlucky 13 is weapon crafting. It has changed the loot game and actually renewed my drive to play season so I can craft all the weapons. If Plunder didn't have weapon crafting, I would have dropped that season in a heartbeat. Bad season like that will only get me to play through red box chasing. If next season is trash, I'll still play just to craft the weapons. I don't even have Wicked implemented yet, but I have all the Season of the Deep weapons crafted. It's made the chase for loot better knowing that I have a weapon whose perks I can change at any moment and not have to play the activity a billion times to try and get it. They can also be made better through weapon enhancing. Yay! Number 14 is that I can take a weapon that I earned in PvP and use it in PvE and vice versa. It makes the game unique, a blend of PvP and PvE, which people don't seem to appreciate nowadays. Weapons that you get from anywhere in the game can be used in anywhere in the game. My servant leader I got from Gambit can be used in raids, it can be used in PvP, anywhere. My Randy's that is currently eluding me will be acquired from PvP and will do work in PvE once RNGesus blesses me. Number 15 is the constant quality of life updates. Remember when primaries had limited ammo? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Remember when exotic primaries were worse than legendary? Pepperidge Farm remembers. The constant updates to the quality of life in this game every season and every expansion is very nice. Keep it up. Number 16 is Vex Strike Forces, especially after the knockout chain. There's a bot that someone made that notifies you when one of these pops up, so make sure to follow it. It's on Twitter, or on Discord, or even on Telegram. These things save me so much headache from lost sectors. I've acquired all exotics on all characters except the new Titan 1 through these. They're not super hard, but just hard enough to where you'll need at least a couple more people to beat it without much effort. They also have a high enough ad density to make your build shine. Skip grenades for life. Number 17 is the new weapon archetypes we get every season or so. 3-round burst linears, double shot grenade launchers, wave frames, 2-round burst pulses, and I guess the new Warden's Law archetype is coming back soon, and more in the future. Compared to vanilla Destiny 2, there is a lot more weapon archetypes that haven't added. We even got Bolt Caster and Dark Drinker from Destiny 1 just as sword frames, the Caster and Vortex frame, even though we only have 2 of the Caster frames and like 8 of the Vortex ones. I'm confident the team that makes these frames will continue cooking up fire as the game goes on. Number 18 is raids. Yep, raids. Even the worst ones, looking at you, Crown of Sorrow, are still a blast to play. Teamwork, coordination, yelling at your friends because they didn't do callouts in time, it's what makes the endgame so good. If you haven't done a raid, get to it. You'll love them. Just don't do a Divinity Road of Garden first try though. It's really annoying. Raids are also where the art team goes hardest. Root and Val in particular are gorgeous raids with unique aesthetics that we don't see in the rest of the game. Number 19 is the gunplay itself. While I think Halo Infinite and Titanfall 2 have vastly superior movement and shooting, Destiny 2 is the king of gunplay in the modern gaming sphere. Games like Call of Duty have lost their touch in this, with Modern Warfare 2019 being the worst, most sluggish, and boring shooter of all time, one of the 2 games I have actually refunded in my entire life, and the new Modern Warfare 2022 being a little bit better than that, but still incredibly sluggish and frankly boring compared to a lot of big games nowadays. One thing Bungie nails every game they make is the shooting. It feels good to shoot in this game, even though I mainly just hut grenades nonstop. Number 20 is Gambit. I mentioned in the last video that a thing I hate is that the game mode is so undervalued by a lot of players and by Bungie themselves. It's genuinely fun now. Gambit is very meta dependent and metas make or break this game mode, but right now the meta is pretty good. Nothing is super broken, it just needs more maps. Wow, shocker, the Reckoner likes Gambit, big surprise. Number 21 is the Witch Queen campaign. It's the best campaign Bungie has released. They're cautious about raising the bar, as they would have to work harder to keep the bar that high, but Witch Queen is the example of a campaign that raised the bar by a substantial amount. It's a shame they absolutely dropped the ball with Lightfall though. Witch Queen had great storytelling, good plot twists, fun missions, and a very enjoyable legendary campaign. Final Shape has to slap as a finale to the Light and Dark saga. It will be very hard to beat Witch Queen though, as that campaign genuinely surprised myself and my friends as we were doing it. Totally blew us away. Bungie, please delay Final Shape if you have to so it can be the best campaign ever. Better than Witch Queen, which is pretty hard to do. Good luck. Number 22 is the recent voice actors who have joined Destiny. Xivu Arath and Savathun's voice actresses are so well cast and so good at voicing the characters. When I first heard Xivu Arath, I was immediately sold on her performance. The passionate yelling, the medieval language she uses, and the very realistic trauma in the Ghosts of the Deep dungeon. They got a good one with their voice actor. As for Savathun's, her voice actor fits just as well. The cool silky voice of Savathun fits with the character. Fantastic casting choices for those two. Number 23 is Strand. It's so good on all 3 classes. On Hunter, grapple spam is so much fun. On Titan, obey at leap builds are incredibly strong, and on Warlocks, threadling spam is pretty good. Unlike Stasis, Strand is balanced too. It didn't slaughter PvP like Stasis did for 3 months. In PvE, Stasis is pretty bad now, but Strand is absolutely goated. In terms of aesthetics, it's also very good. Green is a good color for it. It'll be interesting to see the red one for the Final Shape and how it shapes up against Strand and Stasis. If it's like the other Darkness subclasses, it'll be great. Number 24 is recent art direction for the game. If we went back in time and you said that Destiny 2 would have cowboy hats and fish armor, I'd have called you crazy. I mean, come on, the vanilla Destiny 2 armor is pretty bland. Art direction in the game has stepped up massively from Destiny 1 and even vanilla Destiny 2. Just look at Brood of Nightmares and Valor Disciple compared to King's Fall. King's Fall is cool, I love King's Fall, but there's just so many Hive caves in the two games that doesn't really seem unique. Root and Val on a whole other level. Even what we've seen in Lightfall is a step up in art direction. Bad campaign, but baller aesthetics. The Vex Network stuff also looks really good. Looking forward to future Vex stuff if the network looks this good. Bungie made the right decision by letting the art team cook. Yeah, last but not least, number 25 is Destiny 2 itself. Even with the problem this game has in its current state, I'm going to continue to play it until they stop supporting it. Like Minecraft, this game is timeless. The Light and Dark saga may be coming to an end, but it'll keep going for as long as people play it. It's nowhere near dead and will probably never die. It combines a lot of the best aspects of AAA games do nowadays. Great shooting, a robust sandbox, unique classes and abilities, seamless blend of PvP and PvE, constant updates and quality of life tuning, good communication between studio and player, all in one game. Destiny 2 will never die. And that's the list. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. I do read them all. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And as always, thank you for watching. Become a channel member, join my Discord. See you all in the next one. Blade Burger out.